piece of work. There's just like no time on it. I don't really like it.
65 is kind of a narrow day because it goes to Brentwood, and you know where the 38 stops?
Yep.
That area is so sketchy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How was your Vegas vacation?
It was very good, yeah, it was really fun.
Did you have a lot to drink?
No, not really. I was pretty good. It's pretty expensive now, hey, in Vegas. So yeah, I didn't really drink a lot.
You're not exactly a money pot, right?
That's right, yeah.
Did you gamble?
A little bit. I would say we probably lost a couple $100 overall, maybe.
And you told me you did it a little bit.
Yeah. It wasn't, yeah, we didn't go overboard. But we took a 2023 Corvette out for a drive.
Aren't they like supercars now, right? They look like super.
Yeah, it's got like the mid-engine thing. Like, so the engine is like in the middle.
How was it?
It was pretty good, but honestly, there was something wrong with the transmission. Because you would get up to about third gear, and it wasn't automatic, but you get up to third gear, and then it was just like...
Isn't it like 10 speed automatic in it or something?
Yeah, but so anyhow, we emailed the company about it, and they gave us half our money back. So that was good.
Did you go really fast?
Well, we tried to, but the stupid thing, like you'd get up to about 60, and then it would just... like it wouldn't shift again.
It's like with these buses, you know, sometimes with a bus they don't shift properly and you're stuck 30 seconds in gear.
Yeah, and then it finally shifts. So that's what that car was like not every time, but enough that it was like, oh, this is bad.
In over a month.
I know, and it's such a nightmare now down there with
all
the detours.
More?
Yeah, they totally did a weird thing around the Olympic Way. So now you go like, oh.
So I wanted to ask, I never done the full length of the route. You go to West Curvy, correct?
Yes, yeah. That's it.
Of course they give you more the time downtown when you don't want to stay downtown.
Yeah, they give you a few minutes, but really like...
But of course they give you a few extra minutes downtown at like the sketchiest area.
Well, it's not that because you'll see where the time point is. There's really nothing around there. Like it's...
Yeah, like I literally passed on the train when I was on the blue line and I saw the 65 there.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. How have you been?
Good. I'm looking forward to warmer weather.
Oh, me too. Look at this. This one, nothing's coming out of it. So I guess we just have one that sprays, one that doesn't.
And we have a shitty ramp.
Yeah, a ramp. I had to get a change off last night.
Yeah, I saw 7953.
Yeah, I lowered the bus and then I brought it back up. And then it was just like, kept bottoming out. You know, like the airbag didn't fill up again.
Oh.
So I was like...
That's very dangerous.
Yeah, I didn't want to drive that. Yeah, well that bus was out till like 1. It was out till...
Like 2442.
Yeah.
You're currently on an all-day run right now. This is an all-day bus.
Yeah, exactly.
Were you having engine issues too, or no?
No, it was fine. It was good. It was just when you healed it, when you brought it back up, it just didn't want to fully do its thing, you know? I mean, it's just every bump you hit, you really hit.
Oh, kind of like those Arbok shuttles or whatever.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like that, like you're on a shuttle bus.
Yeah, only 10 times worse. It was terrible.
Worse?
Oh yeah, way worse. Because you've got like...
The airbag, right?
The airbag is like not functioning at all. So you're like just
So you're basically on a roller
Yeah,
coaster.
and not the fun kind.
So yeah, he might bring his bus out, but we're not starting the charter till 9:50 at night, late night chart.
Actually, that'll be cool.
But I mean, there's a couple guys coming for this from the airport, and they don't get in till a certain time, right? And it's a Sunday night, so no traffic.
That'll be good.
Charter event, it's a couple hours.
Yeah, exactly. But you'll be okay. You're used to staying up late.
Yeah. I didn't go to bed till 5 a.m. one night this week.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna try to get on a better schedule. No?
But some nights I go to bed like at like 1:30, like this swimming night especially, because it wears me out.
Yeah. And what about daylight savings time? Is that
Don't even get me started. It was awful.
terrible? It's just like,
And I even tried to go to bed at 1:15 on purpose, but then 2 o'clock it switches to 3. And it doesn't matter if you go to bed at 10:30 at night, you're still gonna get screwed up.
I totally know. I try not to think about it,
But I mean, I just felt like a rock hit me the next morning. Like I just felt drowsy all day long. From what I've heard, it causes heart attacks in older people.
Oh yeah. And like the incidences of car accidents also go up on the Monday, apparently. Because people are tired.
I hope they get rid of it. The hour back isn't so bad.
No, that's the good one.
And I don't even go, I'm lucky I didn't have to go to school.
Yeah. But the good thing is now it's like light out at like 7:30.
I'll give it that, but it throws me off because it gets dark later, and I'm like, look to my dad, it's already 10.
Yeah, that's true.
He's still coughing from that thing.
Oh man, that's not good.
And he can't smoke meat, like, you know, if he's doing meat,
Oh yeah.
it bothers his lungs still, right?
So no smoking for you.
We still go out on the barbecue and he cooks me good burgers.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll tell you, you'll be shocked. I went to Five Guys one night and it wasn't very good.
Really?
The burgers were wet. They didn't do it right,
Oh yeah.
and they didn't let the grease drain off, so they were wet.
That's not good.
I had some choice words, I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
To myself, I was swearing in the restaurant because I was so good. And I love Five Guys.
Did you go talk to them about it? Or no?
No, when you should have, you never do it. You know you're at a restaurant, but next time they're not getting away with it.
Yeah, exactly. If you're not happy, like you don't even like,
Yeah.
just be like, yeah, this is like really terrible.
It's hard not to curse though. Like I was not happy at the table.
Yeah.
But we're going to a different place. It's in Sundance tomorrow night.
Oh, what place?
YYC Burger, I think it's called.
Yeah.
They have homemade milkshakes.
Yeah, I've seen that place. I don't know. I've heard sort of mixed reviews about it. But you'll have to tell me what you think of it.
Homemade milkshakes though, I'm all about that life.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But I might get a double because the milkshake fills me too much. That and 3 patties and hand-cut fries would be too much.
That's a lot.
And their burgers are huge, I hear.
Really? Okay.
I've never been there.
Yeah. Well, there's a place called the Burgers, the Priest's Burger, or Burgers Priest, or something like that. It's at 1:30 now, and it's really, really good.
You and me can go there together one
Yeah,
time.
for sure. It's pretty amazing. They make
But it's not the shitty frozen Big
No,
Mac you get
yeah.
from McDonald's.
Yeah, it's like how Big Mac used to be, like back in the day, like a nice patty and the sauce.
Not like the way McDonald's does it.
Yeah, no, it's
As Gordon Ramsay says, I feel like I ate grandma's flip-flop. Yeah.
oh, that's quite a burn.
But it's kitchen nightmares.
Yeah, true.
So you take the bus out of service.
Alright, there you go.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, they just don't give me any time in between anything. It's like just.
Get up to 78th, do the 2 again.
Everybody keep going.
You start on the 2 or?
Yeah, I start on the 2, then I do the 65, then I go back to the 2.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's not great. But I mean, at least it's not the 2 the whole time.
Yeah.
So,
If it was the 2 the whole time and it was like, and of course it would be the week I want to come and see you, but I hate the 2.
yeah.
You know what, before COVID the 2 wasn't bad.
Well, there's a couple things on that route now that, like,
Oh
it's
man.
just so difficult, like,
Going up that 17th out of downtown, no thanks.
well, really, it's the turn from 17th Ave onto 8th Street.
Or you know where the 3 stops when you're going to 78th Avenue?
Yep.
Oh my god, the last stop out of downtown at Sheltered, that stop is so sketchy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This engine sounds very warm.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when you take off you get a metallic noise or something. Too bad the charter's late. We're still figuring out details though. The guy who owns it is looking for drivers to do it.
Oh, really?
He's got a YouTube channel though, Nick Flensky.
Okay.
You may have heard of him on the news article. He's the guy who bought the bus. But I mean, it's gonna be weird not boarding a low floor bus like this. I'm gonna have to bring my cane.
Yeah, definitely.
I wanna get your etiquette though. Do the Jimmies have railings?
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Like, so I can step up, right, when I go up the steps?
Yeah, definitely.
Cause I've never been on one. This might be my first time. And it's
What day are they gonna do that? Like, what's the
Sunday night.
What date?
Sunday, this Sunday.
Oh, this Sunday. Wow, that's coming up then.
Well, I mean, the weather's gonna be nice, so I'm gonna request it to take them on barefoot. But I mean, I won't be able to talk to my buddies back there if I'm in the engine, because they're loud.
Yeah, exactly.
If you watch them on a YouTube, it's always louder in person.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Was 11:30 loud when you drove it?
Oh yeah, they're all loud. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be real loud for you. You're gonna like it. Are you gonna sit at the back?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even if I have to walk and get my exercise, I'll get back there.
You'll make it
We're
back.
going to McKnight because there's a nice big loop, right? That way we're not interfering with other buses.
Right. That's cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That's great.
And it's not 100% thing, but so far last time I was told by Joe, he also has a YouTube, Joe Cadry.
Okay.
So far it's a yes.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's great. That'll be fun.
that'll instantly become my favorite bus.
Yeah. Okay.
You go by Lions Park, wow.
Yeah. I'm happy. We're gonna go for it. Way more for it.
You know I had the camera rolling, right?
Well, I couldn't stop.
Yeah.
Safety reasons. I don't want you going flying.
Did you take Monday off?
No, no,
How about after Vegas?
no. I've been a good little worker bee.
I never ask if you're at work on Monday because you always message me back and say I'm taking Monday off.
I was thinking I might take this Monday off, though. But I'll see how I.
Oh, new sign up too.
Yes, you didn't ask me about that. I got news. I got lots of news for you.
Oh,
I've got like 2 weeks on the 11th and 2 weeks on the 12th.
sweet.
It's gonna be great. Oh, I'm so excited.
School kids though.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind school kids, you know?
What if you had to do a school run every day though?
Yeah, that's different.
Oh, I wanted to tell you, I haven't been on this bus since September 2021.
Oh, really? Okay.
And guess what route it was on?
What? Yeah,
One of my favorites, the Max Purple.
Oh, give me a break.
And you know it's not my favorite.
Goodness, no. I don't know.
I would have loved if the bus was going, this bus was going to Chestermere instead.
Yeah.
But it was on a key where you don't do Chestermere. I haven't been on the Purple since early 2022. And I don't plan on it. The Chestermere part though, but I hear that's been a mess.
Oh, yeah?
You have it's too narrow, some of the turns, so you're trying to turn the Arctic and it's so narrow.
Oh, okay.
Like, you have narrow streets, so the Arctic is trying to turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to.
Calgary Transit's had a few messy days lately.
Yeah, we sure have.
Like I heard last Wednesday
Yeah.
that what was down one of the lines.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad day.
What was it? It was one of the lines that makes the train go and the train runs.
Yeah, like power lines or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
broke. So for 30 minutes or to an hour, there was no trains
Yeah.
going in certain directions.
Yeah.
What did you have to drink when you were down there, though? Just curious.
Well, at the casino, they had, I was asking for Heineken, which I like. Then they had like these, probably it's about 3 beers. It's like a super can, but like super can.
T-Rex.
Yeah, they were giant. So I was drinking a few of those.
You must have felt it if it's worth 3 drinks in 1 can.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty slow drinker, so I didn't really.
If you did it fast, though, it would have hit
Oh,
you.
yeah, I learned my lesson about that. That's bad.
Man, you know when you went to Mexico, when you sent me that Fanta picture, I was so jealous, because I imagine their Fanta down there is extra tasty because it's a hot climate.
Yeah, it was yummy. I didn't want to make you jealous, just showing it.
You know what you do? You add coffee cream in that. Kind of make like a creamsicle.
That sounds good.
Or vanilla ice cream.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, that would be good.
We're putting our house up for sale soon.
Really?
We're trying it again.
Okay.
Just better accessibility here, right?
Yep. Gonna stay in Chestermere though?
No, Calgary.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Back there, yeah.
Yeah. Amazon, I don't feel the retarder on this one. How is the retarder?
It's pretty good, yeah, you're right. I really haven't noticed it. So that means it's good.
A garbage ramp, though.
Total garbage. Yeah.
I could give you a Nova and there would everything would be wrong with it.
No thanks.
Oh, speaking of, I heard one of the guys, I can't remember what route it was, one of the drivers pulled in today and the alarm was going off
Oh yeah.
on one of the Nova buses, like the siren.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It might have been just something minor, but I heard it and I'm like, typical Nova bus.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Nova Classics would be good, though.
A little bit busy, yeah. We're good, he's out. How was your day?
Quiet.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, Friday's gonna be crazy, I guess.
Yeah. Are you at the Brentwood Mall or where are you posted?
Yeah, but we're all over. Needs to be more professional.
That's good. Work tomorrow?
Oh,
You sound so enthused.
yeah, it's a good day, it's a payday.
Yay! That's
Payday broke tape. Gotta pay the bills.
Yeah. I think he'd rather just be retired.
He seemed like an older fella,
He's
too.
a little bit older.
Okay, so it stops right here, right?
Yep.
That's the most perfect thing because the train is literally right there for people who need the train.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you go a little farther up, excuse me,
Oh,
right?
my time point, yeah, I turn left here and then I've got my time point.
Okay.
So it's a pretty good spot.
Are they doing any changes for spring sign up, I wonder?
Well,
Time it,
yeah.
more time.
Yeah, like if you look on the website, in the service, like the spring, whatever, service updates,
Yeah.
they have each route, they show what they've done to it, like if they've done something to it, you know what I mean? So maybe a few they went through the timing on.
This is awful weird place to have a time point.
Yeah, I like it though, it's kind of out of the way. Because they only pay you for 10 minutes for that.
Yeah.
But if you start at Sandstone, they have to pay you for like 25 or whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, just as routing goes, it would make more sense. You know.
Yeah. Alright, nobody let me in. It's fine.
How was the other bus they gave you last night for a change off?
Oh, it was beautiful actually. It was like freshly washed, like inside.
Yeah.
The floor was
One
like-
time where you actually get a freshly washed bus from Vic Park.
Yeah, it was like, wow. Amazing. No, this one had been like scrubbed top to bottom. It was like, wow.
It may have had its daily washing, its scheduled thing.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
it was good.
when you go this way, it reminds me of doing the one.
Oh, really?
Because the one goes over the bridge, I think.
Yeah, but over there.
Imagine if you had to do the one right now.
Oh.
I hear the bonus part isn't as bad though.
No, it's not bad.
But still not preferable.
Yeah. The good thing is you get lots of time on either end, and there's a wash.
Oh, but it takes you forever to get from point A to point B.
That's true. I mean, if you like a long, busy route, then
have at it.
That's true.
Oh, and that was screwed because I remember when they were doing all the construction.
Yeah.
So everyone was like 15 to 20 minutes
Oh,
late.
yeah. Bonus Road, that was a nightmare.
And they had to go like 20 kilometers the whole way. A stop, start type of thing.
Yeah, that was like, and then the way it ended up, where it's now just one lane going each way, it's just like, okay. And then it doesn't make sense.
I like the old diesel school buses too, with the way they sound as well. Wow.
Yeah.
But the school districts are starting to go electric too, right?
Oh, are they?
Because it's not safe for the kids to breathe in all the fumes. They say the side effects from the kids breathing in the fumes, they get sick from it.
Oh,
Well, I mean, it's diesel fumes, right?
yeah, makes sense.
And they're getting off the bus, going back to the exhaust and smelling that.
Yeah.
But I mean, they try to get about 15 years per bus. They're not like a transit system.
Yeah.
Although they still have a couple of spares that have gone on 20 years or beyond.
Yeah.
But for older buses, when they get to a certain age, they put them in spare service. So if something breaks down, they bring it out.
Right.
I hear one school district once years ago was suing a Navistar company who made their engines.
Oh, yeah.
They were having issues, and as a result, buses were catching fire.
Oh, no.
Or I don't think that, but they had like 20 to 30 breakdowns a day because of faulty engines. Specifically the Max 47s.
Oh, yeah.
You've heard of the Max 47. It's a diesel engine. Well, you're not a school bus driver.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, they were having 20 to 30 breakdowns because of faulty engines.
Yeah.
Navistar was putting in faulty ignition systems in them and so selling them off. You can't do that.
No, that's bad news.
And the company lost billions of dollars because of it.
Yeah.
We're gonna come up with you to Market Mall, then go back to Brentwood, and that'll be it. I haven't seen you for how long?
Yeah, it's been
5 weeks?
no, that long? No.
At least a month, though.
What were you on last with me? Let me think. Can you remember? I can't remember.
No, actually.
Come on, we can figure it out. Let's think.
Was it? It was a Stony, I have a feeling.
Think so?
Stone.
Like that 82? That was a long time ago. What else?
Yeah, it wasn't the 82. I saw you after Mexico.
Yeah, okay.
14th Street.
Drawing a quick blank as to what work I've done. Let's see.
I did a 75, but that was way before you went to Mexico.
And then, what else have I done? I did that 408, but that was also, I think that was the week before or something. Oh, and then I did that 23 when I came back.
But I mean, that's when it was so cold that week.
What else?
Wow, I'm going going blank.
Same. I don't even know.
14th Street.
It was some south or north work on this route.
No, not too many.
This is gonna be a climb for this bus. Big hill here. This is bigger than the one on the 12.
Oh yeah, much bigger. That one is big and gradual. This one is just big.
Oh, you know what? The 92.
I was kind of thinking maybe that's what it was. So it's the
And that was like 3 weeks ago, I think. Yeah.
yeah,
3-4 weeks.
yeah. You know, I did that Max Yellow last week.
Yeah, but it didn't work out because he was only scheduled to 6 and you were starting quite late, and I'm like, I won't make it out for that.
Yeah.
Like 16:59 downtown.
Yeah, it was too late. I knew you wouldn't come because it was too late, but it was pretty good.
I just wish you could have started at like 1 or something.
Yeah.
That would have been.
Yeah.
But you went back to the grass later, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was like 11:45 or something. 11.
Is that's your last late key, I guess?
Well, actually, when I do the 11, 12, one of those, it's a late night.
No. But I mean, for this sign up, that's your. When do you get relieved?
Yeah, for this. 42?
Yeah, so you must start at 1 then.
Yeah, I start at like 1:30.
So what's your relief point when you take over the 2?
Same as where I picked it up.
Okay.
555.
So not at 78.
No. We're downtown.
Oh,
Yeah.
ouch. That's a good thing about not signing on this. You wouldn't want to start your work downtown every day.
Yeah.
Is it going out of downtown like the last stop and then you go up to 78?
No, there's like 3 stops that you have to do, and then you go.
You know the 2 goes right by the bow tower? That stop is kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
Approaching 20th and 14th Street Northwest.
I guess you kind of do a little tad of crow trial, right?
On the 2?
No, on this, right? We're on crow trial kind of right now.
No, this is 14th Street.
But we're by crow trial. We're not too far.
Yeah, I'm not too far. Yeah.
I went to Fergus and Bix last Friday.
Oh, how was that?
Good, but we ended up chatting with the lady workers there.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't leave till 9:30, and this was after swimming.
Oh, wow.
But I wanted to sit and have a beer and just relax. It's the atmosphere that gets me into it, right?
Yeah. That's good.
The weather was cranky though.
Ugh, it was like, yeah.
And knowing Calgary, right when the snow started, they didn't have the plows out, so the roads were a frickin' mess.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, maybe that's the end of winter, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
At least the cold weather. I mean, I think we'll probably get a few more snowfalls. But
I would rather thunderstorms.
oh, no, there, I mean, I'll take a thunderstorm.
Not the baseball size hail I got caught in the video I showed you.
No, not that. That was pretty crazy.
Do you sit when you go up to Market Mall at Brentwood for a few minutes?
I have like 30 minutes.
Well, you're not gonna get to go to the washroom then.
Yeah, it's just not enough time.
I hear on the 23 you got a Nova for the first day of the week.
Yes.
Because it was snowing, right?
Yeah, actually, that was good. And it was because the driver that takes it out of the garage, he was like badge, I don't know, 31 or something, like super duper senior. And he just refused an Arctic. And they were like, okay.
Does he normally drive an Arctic?
Yeah, it should be an Arctic on a week.
But I mean, with the snow, he's like, no.
Yeah, it was like, that was
You got a bit behind, but only 6 minutes, right?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad.
And he even told you I refused an Arctic today due to the roads.
Yeah, usually they don't let you do that, but I think, I don't know, maybe because he's so senior.
On every snow day, I would say, don't give me an Arctic.
Yeah,
They're terrible in the snow.
yeah, they really are.
But then they dispatch them on the Max Yellow when it's snowing. Why do they do that?
I don't know. I don't know why they do that.
And these are gonna get stuck. It doesn't matter if you have a 40-foot, but at least you have a better way of getting out.
Yeah, exactly. You can back up, you can do what you gotta do.
Peace.
Yep, I reckon they are. Holy buckle.
So your first week you do the 11 or 12?
Well, actually, my first week, I don't know, because I took spare for that week. But I put in like 5 bids, so I'll find out.
Which one? Which ones?
Well, my number one pick is an afternoon on the Max Teal.
Oh man, I hope you get it.
So I find out.
Although the Max Teal is frickin' busy now.
Yeah, well, that's okay. It's been so long since I've done it.
Actually, you've done it. Remember when you were late relieving one of the guys? Your train was late.
Oh, yeah. What? Let's think. When was that? Like,
December, when it was really, really, really cold.
was it really December? I feel like it was like longer.
It might have been November.
Maybe, I feel like maybe October, November. I don't know. Okay, well, so it hasn't been that long.
It's been a few months.
Yeah.
Anderson work.
I don't know. I can't really remember. Probably.
But it'll be either Anderson or Vic. That's all they have out there.
Yeah, I think it is Anderson. Anyhow, I find out today at 5:30.
And then second,
Second was, I think it's the 302.
now that might be Vic or Anderson too.
Yeah, I think it's Vic. Because I start downtown. Yeah, I didn't do any stony work this upcoming sign-up.
Nothing.
Nothing. So that's an improvement.
Were you thinking of doing the 82 or no?
It was there, but I was able to get something better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually everything is either, it's half Vic and half Anderson.
Any spring?
No, nothing.
Wow. You must be a happy cat.
Yeah, I'm like, that's pretty decent.
If it would all be Anderson, you would prefer that better, but
Well, yeah.
But then you might get lots of Winnipeggers.
Yeah.
Although the last couple you drove were 7964 and 7975, and you said they were both pretty decent.
Yep, those were okay. But then I think the one I had before that, whatever that was, it was like the doors were bad.
Of course.
Yeah, I had to write a little note on the. I put
They
it
don't
on
have
the
any
door.
power doors, but yet they're the newest new flyers that D4 diesel buses that Anderson has, and they don't have power doors.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like, come on. And it's a bad design for the door, so it's like, give us a power door.
Drive.
Wow. Now, if you got Winnipeggers with power doors, then you wouldn't mind. But the retarders are so grabby on all them buses. And they have this yellow thing, you know, there's two wheelchair areas, and there's this yellow pole in the way, which is super annoying.
Yeah, I know. It's like, why would you put that pole right there?
They say it's for a safety reason. If I ever tipped over, the pole would stop me. But then again, I can't fit there.
Exactly. So it's like, well,
I'm getting a new chair soon again.
okay.
But we're keeping this little girl as a spare just in case something happens.
That's good. Is your new chair like, does it have any?
While we have we got therapists coming to measure me, and I can pick the design, try different chairs, right? Because my dad's tried to buy a couple and they were junk. So we didn't end up retiring this thing. But I mean, it's beat up and it's got about 8 years of service, I think, almost.
That's pretty good.
So she's had her day.
Yeah.
You go to Brentwood Mall first, right? This is it.
Yeah.
You say I'm not missing much.
No, not at all. Well, that's where that security guy, that's where he works.
Poor fella.
Right? Although every time I ask him how his day was, he's like boring. So he must not have a lot of action.
But I mean, the stuff he does deal with on some days.
Yeah, true.
I would think he would rather drive a bus.
Yeah, maybe.
Or be retired.
Well, I think he retired.
It seems like he's tired, right?
Yeah, he seems really tired and sort of like he's given up.
Yeah, we should go to that burger place. Oh my god. We should go to that burger place together one day, that one you mentioned.
Yeah, I think we really like it.
And I mean, you're south and I'm down south quite often.
Yeah, well, let me know on the weekends when you want to.
Do you have anything planned on weekends, really, or no?
Not too much.
This weekend I'm slammed though, so I have a dance in the evening.
Okay.
I could have a 12-hour day on Sunday.
What are you doing on Sunday?
Hitman game at till 6:30, but and the charter could be at 9:50, but my dad and me are just gonna stay in town, really, right? Like, I mean, Saturday day, I don't have anything.
Yeah.
But then what were you gonna
I
say?
was gonna say let's maybe plan for it in a couple of weeks or something.
Yeah, because Not this weekend. I was thinking maybe the Saturday the following week.
Okay.
Cause on Sunday I'm going up to Edmonton, like, and I would prefer a Saturday anyway, because that way you can have your Sunday off. There's not. I could meet you, or we can,
Well, let's kind of tentatively.
Pardon?
Let's kind of say are we saying next Saturday?
I mean, yeah, I was thinking because I won't be, because on the Sunday I will be up in Edmonton.
Oh, okay. What are you doing in Edmonton?
Transit fanning. I want to get some more U2s and old buses. Yeah, we can meet for lunch. We can meet for lunch or dinner. I was thinking.
Well, I think next Saturday.
Yeah.
My husband's cousin is coming from Saskatchewan or something, so we're going for dinner with her.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's 25th.
Yeah, the 25th. I was thinking. When is I'm trying to think. April 1st would be the Saturday after that. Cause, yeah, 7 days.
Right. Okay, well, we'll have to just look at our calendars.
Yeah. And do not fool me on that day. Because it's April 1st. But I just figured, if you're free, we can, because I would love to try that place.
Oh, I think you'd really like it. They do have milkshakes, but they only have I think chocolate, vanilla, and salted caramel or something.
Oh, all the classic flavors.
Classics, yeah. Maybe strawberry?
I hear strawberry is actually pretty good, but I always go for chocolate.
Do you know what I had yesterday, just in the nick of time?
What?
The Shamrock Shake from McDonald's.
Isn't that one of their new things?
Well, they give it, it's every St. Patrick's Day, sort of around that time.
How was it?
It was really good. I hate to admit it, because I'm not a McDonald's fan, but it was quite good. It's basically just vanilla mint and drink, but it was pretty good.
Now, if that was homemade,
Oh, that would be way better.
now I want a milkshake.
Right?
I'm going for it tomorrow night at YYC Burger.
Yeah, well, you'll have to let me know how that was.
I'm gonna be good and hungry. I find after swimming, there's a hunger like no other.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it does to you, but
Yep, you just get your appetite up.
it's nice not to have the heaters running today, I'll say that.
Yeah. It is nice, it's quieter.
Edmonton, I'm not sure if it's true, but they've actually installed AC on some of their old buses. I don't know why Calgary couldn't do it. Money. Edmonton's system is a little farther ahead in some ways.
Yeah.
They have accessibility for 5-car trains. They run 5 cars. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know that.
They built their system for 5 cars right off the bat.
I mean, that's pretty smart, right?
And like they ran 5 cars for distancing reasons during COVID as well.
Oh, yeah.
Which is smart.
Yeah.
But then again, you don't have a lot of service, you don't have any service underground, and 50 to 60% of it or more is underground.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be fun getting out with the ramp.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully it works better. Now that we used it once.
They don't get used enough too, and the winter is so hard on the motor.
Yeah.
Drive.
Yeah, it just sits there.
Have you ever been inside the Brentwood Mall or no?
Like, not really. No, that's not.
No, I don't plan to go there. From what you're saying, it seems pretty dull and boring.
I don't know. I feel like there's not really any stores inside of it. Like, that, you know.
Why the hell would they call it a mall then?
Like, I think it used to be a better mall, and now it's sort of like doctors' offices and stuff in there.
And they call it a mall? Jeez.
I know.
You expect to have stores if it's a mall.
Yeah. Well, like, have you been to North Hill Mall lately?
No. No.
Like, it's just like your typical dying mall where they've got like these independent, just weird stores. Like, I mean, nothing against it, right? But it's like just all these little stores.
It's basically like the Eau Claire Market that's been downtown for years.
Yeah.
That mall's been dying for years.
Yeah.
And COVID just finished it right off.
Yeah.
They're still open though.
Yeah, but now it's getting redeveloped, right?
Demolished.
Yeah, completely.
For that green line.
Yeah.
If that friggin' thing ever gets built.
Well, I mean, they're working on it.
Working on it for like a decade of delaying it. 15 years.
Yeah.
And our Saddle Dome is so piss poor now, it's insane.
It's pretty bad, yeah.
If they want to go to concerts, they cancel here and go up to Edmonton.
Well, yeah. Like, did I tell you that I went to a Knights game, a Knights hockey game in Vegas?
No, did you?
Yeah. That building was amazing.
T-Mobile,
Oh, yeah. It was like, wow.
they were playing the Wild, I think.
Nope, it was the next game after that. It was the Hurricanes. that
They won too. They came back, didn't they? They were down.
It was really cool. The sound system was like so good.
How was the crowd and atmosphere?
The crowd was pretty good. Like, it was, yeah, it had a good feeling.
I imagine they got pretty loud after the comeback.
Yeah, they did. They sure did.
Well, it won't beat my stadium and the heart of my team being down in Chicago, I'll say that.
Oh, well, that's different. Yeah.
Oh, this is why they need more time on your route.
But I like these little crossing guard kids because they make everybody go all at once.
Yeah.
And then they don't let anybody go. So there's like, because usually it'll be like just a constant stream of stragglers.
Yeah.
Whereas this, it's like controlled.
They must be getting out, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That's late for elementary.
Right? It's like 4 o'clock.
Sometimes the back doors act up though. Sometimes when you push the strip, they don't open at all and you have to end up getting a change off.
Yeah, exactly.
4 o'clock for elementary? That's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Like if high schoolers got out like at 3:45, I would say okay, that's normal.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 4 o'clock.
They must start late too, though, hey? Like 8:45 maybe? I don't know.
But even I got out at 3:30 in my high school days.
Yeah.
When I started at 9.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would you ever drive the school bus?
Well, maybe when I'm retired and I feel like I need more bus in my life.
Maybe you can take me for a ride on your old bus before you go back to the yard.
Yeah, maybe.
And then if you have a different bus each day, I can do my fleet.
That's right. Yeah.
There's a Thomas C2 in front of us.
Oh yeah, is that a good one?
Quieter diesel buses.
Yeah.
I like them because they're quieter diesel buses. They burn a lot quieter even though they're diesel.
Yeah.
But I like the old buses for their roar. You know I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
Even their 2007 buses sound good.
Oh yeah.
Couple Max Force 7s. Cummins, of course.
Yeah.
VT 365 diesels. DT 466Es.
Is it regular diesel or is it that low sulfur diesel that they use?
What do you mean by that? I really don't know what you mean by sulfur.
Well, like apparently the diesel that we use is like a low sulfur kind, so it's supposedly better for the environment.
So lower ignitions?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I think they use the high content. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But I know some of their buses that they have are high sulfur.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Especially the late 90 internationals we used to ride on. I wish I would have started my YouTube channel back then. They were high sulfur buses. And a lot of them I was on, they had the 7.3 Ford Power Strokes in them.
Oh yeah.
One international I was on, the frickin' tire blew.
No way.
Yeah.
Did they send out another bus right away, or were you waiting around?
Wow, they had to go to the yard, and we were just getting, to our place, to the water park.
Oh no.
Driver was picking us up there, and we had to get a spare bus to take us like literally 3 minutes more.
And you're like, we just want to go home.
No, we were going there, starting our day.
You just want to go to the one. That's even worse. You're like,
And in my mind, I was like, for F's sake, the tire scared the shit out of me.
oh yeah. Made a big bang.
Like a pop, like boom. Like the tire literally exploded. So she had to get a change off, and that was really, she had to get a change off, and that was really fun.
Yeah.
You have no time at Market Mall.
No, you know. That was like the busiest I've been all week. With like 2 strollers. Come on, man.
But I mean, that's their bus, right? What do
Yeah.
you?
No, I know. Like, come on. Well, that lady that I just dropped off, I've had her all week. 49.
She's must be a regular
Yeah, and
then.
then that other lady, that was the first time I had her.
It's a nice day too, so
That's
that.
true, yeah. Yeah, it is a nice day.
Man, them electric school buses, there's a couple international. ICE, one district's just got one of his first electric bus.
Oh, yeah?
I saw it on YouTube. This guy was driving it. They're pretty smooth when you think of it, I guess, because there's no ignition. But if the battery catches fire, my God.
Yeah. Game over.
And you know what? It's hard to put out for firefighters
Yeah.
because they're the electrical charge, right, that comes off of them.
Yep.
Like I wanted to tell you, not our CT, Connecticut CT got their brand new, one of their first electric buses in 2021,
Yeah.
retired by 2022.
No way.
Engine fire, battery fire.
That's bad.
Wasn't even in service, wasn't even on, it just caught fire.
Oh.
And it was beyond repair. So you gotta watch with these electric buses.
Yep.
If they built the technology right, you wouldn't have that.
Yeah, unfortunately, they have to sort of do a bit of trial and error. Right?
Yeah. Like these, this bus is 20 years old and it's still going. But the diesels, they pollute, but at the same time, they're your all-day workhorses.
Yeah.
Probably drive them for 30 hours.
Yeah.
Mind you, when they break, they're so expensive to fix.
Yeah.
Gotta imagine thousands of dollars goes into a bus if it breaks down.
Exactly. And apparently, when they're braking, it's like a lot more major stuff that.
Like engine complete
Yeah.
failure.
So that's part of the problem is they're having trouble.
That's why I wish they could have built low floor Jimmys. They could probably still be going now.
Yeah. Well, you know, the other thing is, like, as far as, like, the mechanics, it's hard for them to hire because...
A lot of them are retiring now.
Well, and a lot of the new ones don't know how to work on old stuff like this. You know what I mean? And they don't necessarily want to. They want to work on new stuff.
Yeah, and the new stuff is junk.
Well, I mean, it's what they've learned how to work on is the newer stuff. So then they come to Calgary Transit.
All this jerky Nova transmission crap. The ZF is the worst transmission you could ever come by. And that's what the Novas have. That's why they're so jerky.
Yeah.
I could really feel that takeoff that time.
Yeah, not bad.
Are you a few minutes?
Well, I was 4 minutes late, but now it says I'm on schedule, but that doesn't
49th Street.
mean anything. I gotta go through that school again. There's gonna be some stragglers.
Some of them might have sports practice there tonight
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So you didn't get any spring work. Wow.
No, nothing.
You're probably glad.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Stay a bit closer to home.
You wish it was all Anderson though.
Yeah.
You're back to Anderson in a couple weeks though when you start the 12, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I got that, that 102.
Right.
Yeah, I got an afternoon on that, so that'll be fun.
But the one thing is you're not doing Silverado all the time. You do Silverado, then Millrise. Silverado, then Millrise.
Yeah, so that'll be good.
Did you get the 75?
No 75. It's mostly just the 11, 12, and then that 102. What else did I get?
Not the 153.
Nope.
You'll be glad because it's just packed with kids.
I'm out of 69th Street a couple, like 3 times. Doing
Oh.
Doing the 453, 90.
Oh my God.
So it's not my favorite, but the times worked good.
You get lots of time.
Yeah.
You're doing the 93, you said, right?
No, it's the 98.
Oh, the 98, sorry.
The one, whatever, I don't know. Yeah. Like, what was it?
It starts with an S. I can't.
Oh, Sirocco?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And they haven't replaced the sign.
Yeah, I think, is it just the on-demand guys cover that now?
Yeah, but they haven't replaced the route sign.
No, they don't care about that. You know, you can call it in every day and they still won't do anything.
Or when they do the 14, you know how the 14 used to have so much time at the hospital? You can call scheduling and they won't change it. I wonder if they added time though. Like on that 78, I doubt they'll add any time on that.
Yeah, I don't know. Now would be the time to do it, now that they know how bad it is, but...
You don't go on the Cloud Trail anymore, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I like that when it went on the Cloud. It was a quick way to get to Chaparral.
Yep.
You know when you go up the hill and turn left to go to Chaparral now.
Yeah.
Take it, I hope. The 78.
I did not. I know better.
Last sign up you thought, well, this will be a good route, right?
Yeah.
And it's a good route. It's not a bad route. It's just the scheduling is awful. Man, that's weird to watch them get out at 4 o'clock. That's for little kids. Some elementaries are out at like 2:30.
I told you I did that 67, 87.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and it was really good actually.
Was Marlboro a little sketchy though?
It was a little sketchy, yeah, definitely.
You see needles around there and
Yeah, all these little piles of stuff that had been burnt, and then like all on the wall there was like this big scorch mark. So yeah, it was
like scorch mark like from a fire?
Yeah, from a fire. Like there's like all these little fire piles, and then there was the shopping carts that somebody built a fire inside, and there was all this like work stuff in the shopping cart. It's like, okay.
Oh, and now that's exactly why, if you're doing routes like that, that's exactly why you don't see me. And I'm not sure, you're like, I don't blame him for not wanting to see this.
No, it was a little bit like, whoa.
How many minutes did they give you at Marlborough?
Actually like 5 or 6, but the good thing is you don't park right at the station, you go around the corner, and then there's like a big pull-in thing.
Yeah.
So you're not like you're not at the train station, you're around, but you know, it'd be like if you were to
The
park
127, 135, and all that stops there.
Yeah.
You probably couldn't wait to get out of there, though.
I mean, it wasn't bad, honestly. It was far enough away from...
But you know what? You had that kind of sketchy feeling still. You were kind
Well,
of...
like when you're waiting for the bus to come, it's kind of like, whoa, okay.
Franklin is bad, too.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been there, but I can imagine.
You're not missing much.
No, I don't think so. Did you hear about the people that were stabbed like yesterday or the day before on the platforms?
Franklin?
No, like downtown.
No.
Yeah.
And they said they hired more people to make it safer.
Yeah. Well, okay. I mean, this is like downtown at like 6:20 in the morning.
Oh, nice.
Ugh.
Really nice, right? I'm being sarcastic.
The way you want to start your day.
That's something that would happen to you at Chinook if you're a driver and you work out of there every day. And they took the doors off to try to prevent, you know what, but they're not solving the problem. What? That's why I try to go northwest. All the Lions Park is awful.
Yeah, don't go there.
Have you worked out of there before? Yes, you have. You did that 76 and 105.
Yeah, that was really good, that work.
But if you're waiting at the station for a train, be careful. Especially there. And it's... Of course the stabbing happened downtown. That's why I'm not... And it was dark.
Yeah. I mean, apparently they all knew each other. So...
Still, right? Did they all know each other? You said yes?
That's what they said on the news, yeah.
Oh God, that's why if you're working downtown, make sure you're not waiting there for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes there's a rush hour key ahead of you.
Yeah.
They're sucking, Stacy.
Yeah.
You couldn't be shocked. You're not shocked, are you?
They're basically like...
7 points out of a playoff spot.
Right. They keep losing against teams that they should win against.
Yeah.
And winning against teams that they should lose against.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me, though. Market Mall to Brentwood is quite the distance by bus, eh?
Yeah, it's a bit of a jaunt.
So when you go out of service, what way do you take when you go out of service on the 65?
Well, I finished at Market Mall, so I go.
48, right? 1848?
Yep. I go Shaganaki to 14th Street to Berkshire to Bennington, and then I go into the loop and turn around and come out so that I'm facing north.
Yeah. Anyway, it was nice to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. I'll let you know what happens next.
You always end up getting a weekly bid, though. If you put in for 5 pieces,
Yeah, I should.
I hope you get the damn till, though.
That'd be pretty good. Like, that's what I'm hoping for.
And I know it's a bit of Glenmore, but
Yeah, it's not the bad part of Glenmore, you know?